What a kickoff to the season. Season three ended with quite the interesting bang with a lot of questions sitting out there. And then season four, you guys just pick up and you go. So, in your personal opinion, how do you think this season compares to the first three?
It's very different. Obviously there's a lot to kind of navigate through in the very beginning of season four. But there's, a lot of different things that Taylor took chances on that I think are really beautiful and work wonderful, especially in the Beth Rip relationship. And there's a lot more with John and I, which I'm excited about. We got to do a lot more together, Kevin and I. So there's a lot of comparisons, but this one is, certainly a different kind of journey for a lot of people, including Beth and Rip and myself.
What is his relationship with Jamie going to be like this season? I know everyone's always talking about, his relationship with John, his relationship with Beth, but especially the phone call at the end of season three, you kind of you kind of left wondering. I think Rip's going to have a little hard time with him.
Hmm. Well, you're going to have to wait and see. There's no way to tell you about that one other than spoiling it. So I'll let you guys see what unfolds.
What can you tell us about the relationship between Rip and Beth this season?
I mean, it's a lot of the same, but different in the sense of how Taylor tackles, their relationship. So, I think what's wonderful is, explores more of their heart and their love for each other. And there's some new things that come into the ranch that certainly challenge them as a couple, which I'm excited about. It shows again another light for both of us, and being able to not only get along but be able to get through certain obstacles.
Do you think is Rip's happy ending?
Rip is somebody who lives day by day. I don't think he has, and I've talked about it in the show on screen. He's not somebody that looks a year ahead, 6 months ahead, 10 years ahead. He's somebody that lives in the moment. And I think that's kind of what makes him special. He's able to compartmentalize and just take care of the job at hand.
What would you say would be the most challenging thing you had to do this season?
God, I'm always doing something crazy. There's always something that the stunt coordinator and Taylor and the director, Stephen K, in this particular, they're like, please don't do this. And I'm like, I got to do it. And so there's some pretty cool stunts that you get to see this year that Rip me that I get to do. So I think the audience will be pretty impressed. I was happy to stay on the horse a couple times.
Was there any stunt that you on paper were like, I can do this, and when they actually showed you it, you're like, nope, I'm gonna leave this to the stunt team?
Not yet. No. I mean, I feel, for me, part of the joy of doing what I do is to take not only risks, as an actor, but, I love to, and I spend a lot of time on a horse. So, I know the horses really well. I know what they're capable of doing. And certainly I like to think I know what I'm capable of doing. And sometimes I push the envelope a little bit too much, but I've been, knock on wood, I've been safe so far.
For my final question for you, what are you hoping fans get out of this fourth season?
I mean, I just hope that they're fulfilled, which they've been, obviously fulfilled in the last three, but I think, Taylor takes an interesting, turn with a lot of the different characters, and they're very complex turns. And I think that it's just more of the same. I think that the core audience, the grassroots audience that's been there since day one, I think they're going to be very happy again with this season.